That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today we've got the Canset Bison. Let's check this box and we'll get to the knife. We've got the Bison 4.26 inch Ray Laconico Designs, model K1108A1. We have a satin CPM S35 VM blade, plain titanium with a frag pattern on the scales. Inside we have the typical Canset pouch. Comes inside the bag with your information and your microfiber cloth in that little folder down there. Typical Canset box here. Super plain Jane, but straight to the point. We have the Bison. This guy here is a massive knife. They do call this a frag pattern. I do not call that a frag pattern. I call that a gun stock checkering, gun stock pattern. It's kind of what it feels like on on the wood gun stocks. Frag patterning is squares, and this is not a squared pattern. So a little bit of discrepancy there. We do have a milled titanium pocket clip. We have no lanyard hole. Unsure on why we don't have any lanyard hole, but no lanyard hole. We do have T8 hardware, and it looks to be T8 hardware for the pocket clip as well. And then a T10 for the pivot. This is a frame lock, plain titanium scales here. And then let's get this guy opened up. Absolute massive knife, guys. We do have a clip point, flat ground, satin finish, Bowie style blade here. On the blade, we do have the model number, the blade steel. We have the Canset logo. On the back side here, we do have the Bison and Ray Laconico. I like how they've got it put up against the scales there. Less billboarding out here on the blade. Dual thumb stud, so technically it could be used with left hand with it dual thumb studs, except for this is tip up right hand carry only. No allowable swappable side for the pocket clip. Frame lock is really nice. It does sit flush. There's no excess milled out to get across, but they do have the insides of both sides milled out to where you can get your thumb in and separate the frame lock quite easily. And with this being a bigger blade, it's going to be a little bit thicker as well. So there's plenty enough room in there to get your thumb in, even though it does not have any milled out on the show side here. I do like that the show side and the lock side both have pretty close to the same patterning. The pocket clip has the patterning on it for the most part, except for down here where the screws are. And then where the relief cut is for the frame lock is the only section that's missing on that frag or gun stock patterning that I call it. We do have a really massive blade here. Super nice. Zero jimping on the top of the blade, which is kind of a bummer on this guy. But they do offer this thumb ramp here and your finger hole, so that way it does not slide forward. So that is good. This one here is a big chopper, so not really going to get into much fine, intricate detail work. Really excellent feeling in the hand. Being such a big knife, doesn't necessarily feel like it's a big knife, but it does fit really well in my hands. Super comfortable. I did want to show you guys against this knife here up against my Manix 2XL. So here's the XL against the Bison. The Bison does beat it by about 3/4 of an inch. It's just a big knife, guys. You guys know I love the Spyderco Manix 2 and the ability to, choke up and have all that extra room if need be. But with this one here, there's no room for choking up. So this is basically just a hard use chopper style knife. With it being a frame lock and instead of a liner lock, you've got a little bit more secure locking there. I would say that this would definitely be good for a hard use knife. Let's try some cut. What's with it? We're about ready to need a new piece of paper. S35VN Canset does excellent job on their sharpening. We'll get all through the blade here, all the way up to the tip. And since we are almost out of paper, so it's really hard to get. Yeah, really good, sharp blade steel there. Really sharp blade. And then our cardboard, with it being a high flat grind, we are going to get zero issues cutting through the cardboard. It is a little bit thicker of steel, so you do have a little bit of that folding of the cardboard, but it basically slides straight through without any issues. Let's get some size comparisons here for you guys. Just another quick look. This is just such a great knife. They do have multiple different colors. The purple with the black blade was sold out, unfortunately, at the time I got it. That was the one I was looking at. So I figured I would get the plain Jane with the uncoated satin blade would be my next best choice. These guys run $199.89. And there are some models still available. We'll get our Paramilitary 2, which is our typical size comparison knife. And this thing is going to dwarf it. We have our number 2 pencil and our Sharpie here. This thing is almost, closed. This guy is longer than a full-size Sharpie. And then you have about 1 3/4 of an inch left over of your pencil. And of course, you're about 3/4 of an inch longer than your Paramilitary 2 when it is closed. Let's get this guy open. And of course, it's going to dwarf the number 2 pencil and the Paramilitary 2. So there you go, guys. You got about 1.25 inches longer blade than the Paramilitary 2 here on the Bison. About 2.25 inches longer than a number 2 pencil. So definitely a big, big knife. If you guys like big knives, this Bison here is going to be the one for you. It's just an absolute tank as far as knives go. And get my wipe off here and get some of that cardboard off of the blade here. And then we will pull out and get some measurements. Pull a lot of tape measure out here. So from tip to toe here, you got 5.5 inches closed. Sharpened edge, you're looking at 4 1/16 of an inch and 4 1/4 inch overall blade. And then tip to tail here, you are at 9 11/16 of an inch overall length. So definitely a big one, almost 10-inch long knife. Let's get you guys a weight on this guy. It is a big one, so it's going to be a little bit chunky here. 6.65 ounces. So that adds up. That's a lot of titanium, a lot of steel on there with it being such a big blade. So no wonder it is over 6.5 ounces. Guys, if you want to check out the Bison or any other Canseps, I will leave my affiliate link down in the description below. Those links also will be available inside that Beacons link that is at the very top of the description. I have all of the links for all of my affiliate links. I have Olight affiliate link. I've got my Atwood Rope Manufacturing, HX Outdoors, SRM Knives, QSP, Cancept Tenable. I also have a affiliate link for Lone Star Knife and Supply if you're interested in getting a Spyderco or any other USA made knife. Check that link out through the beacons link in my description. If you use that, that'll help support this channel and also support Lone Star Knife and Supply down there in Texas. He's a great guy, great online store. But don't forget to like, comment, and share this video out. Truly will appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of you checking this video out. Really fun one to make. Really have been enjoying this knife. You all know I really like the big excessive knives. So this one I knew I had to pick up and review. So really love the Cancept Bison. We got more Cancepts on the way. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, take care and God bless. And here on the screen, you're going to find another video from my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, click on this icon here and subscribe to my channel. Thanks all. God bless.